The Magistrate is, in essence, a story about decency and respectability and the struggle to hold on to it. The central character, Mr. Poskett, is a very fine, upstanding gentleman and a pillar of the community.
I'm playing Mr. Poskett, and he is the Magistrate. It's a bit of a stiff, upper lip type chap, but it's set in Victorian time. He's Magistrate for Mulberry Street Police Court. He's quite an interesting character, and it interacts quite well with his other magistrate friends. And
His boys taught me a fantastic new game called Fireworks. His mother doesn't know we play for money, but we do.
So he's been a bachelor for quite some time, and I think he's struggling with his newly met wife and her son. And it's the antics that basically the son gets him into, but it's a good part.
Small events can go to unravelling a person's life from top to bottom, and how he manages to get his way out of that situation through rather hilarious consequences.
I am playing Charlotte Verinda, who is a young, vivacious single woman who has recently got engaged but has found herself in a spot of difficulty when her copious amount of flirting has gotten her into trouble. She's also the shoulder to cry on for her sister when her life goes completely to pot as well.
Well, in The Magistrate, I am playing retired Colonel Lukin, who is a crusty old devil. He's been entrusted with some information about Mrs. Poskett, who is the Magistrate's wife, and she is trying to persuade Colonel Lukin not to divulge this information at a forthcoming dinner party.
Who comes in and he's old and doesn't have much to say, and I'm trying to make him as crotchety as possible, and he probably is crotchety.
As the director of The Magistrate, my role in it is to sort of look at the script as is, and then look at the stage that we've got and work out how best to translate what's on the script to what's on stage. And that involves not just telling the actors where to go and how to come in and how they should be saying their lines, but also has involved a lot of prop sourcing and set sourcing and designing a set and working with people to do that. So it's possibly the most involved role I've ever had in a production at Manor.
A big part of what we do at Manor is pantomime, which we enjoy doing every December.
Every Christmas we get everybody who is a part of Manor always comes back for the panto. We love doing it. We have people who love coming to watch it. It's a right laugh doing it.
Sometimes you made the tea, sometimes you carried a spear, and one week you might be Macbeth. And I quite like that idea of a little working group of people.
Manor has meant a few different things to me over the last 10 years. When I first came to Manor, I was 14, so at 14 it was just something that I did, something that I was allowed to do that was drama, and it was free and it was fun. As I've got older, that sort of morphed, and Manor has become a second family to me.
I think we are a big family, and there's a lot of loyalty. So a lot of the core people in the group have been there for years. I've obviously been in it for about 15 years, and I obviously wouldn't have stayed in it that long if it wasn't for the fact that everyone is uniquely linked with each other, and it's a fun place to be. The productions are great fun to do, and it's relaxing. It's relaxing at the same time as we're still trying to put something professional and be the best we possibly can be with the group that we've got, which is a lot of good friends working really hard.
I've made so many friends in Manor, really, really good, close friends. My closest friends, actually. And I look upon my Manor friends as my second family, really. It's just, they provide, good company, friendship. If ever I needed to discuss anything with any of my Manor friends, I know that I could do that, and they wouldn't mind me discussing anything with them. I feel that close to my Manor friends.
It's great fun. It's wonderful coming here. It's a good laugh.
Even though I've sort of been away a little bit and come back being at university, that I still feel like I've come back to something that feels like home. And
it's true. It doesn't matter where you go. You know that Manor's always going to be there when you come back.
that's your main focus really, on the fact that you want to keep everything feeling that close, rather than, you know, indulging a dramatic whim that you have. It's more about what can we do that we're all going to be proud of. It's not an ego, it's a team and a family.
We are trying to put something out there which is as professional as we possibly can put out there.
The rewards and the feeling of satisfaction when you come to a successful performance of it is immeasurable.
And that's why people come back every time.
Manor Theatre excels at farce, and I love the genre of farce. We're a friendly group of people. We live in quite difficult times. You need commitment. You need to commit yourself to helping each other, to get involved in all aspects of production, that not necessarily on stage, because there's a lot of set building, front of house, of course, when they make it, as far as that, so there are lots of areas.